comments. Okay. Listen, I appreciate the invitation and the opportunity this morning. My name is John Echo. I'm managing partner of Cornelius Business Consulting. We're in Cornelius, so that's really creative title. My objective this morning is to introduce one of the major focuses of my consulting business, and that is where we take cost segregation as a service to get tax credits to businesses. We focus on cost segregation, and that means we take the segments of a building. If you can take a large building, for example, and lay it down and say, what are the pieces of this building? You've got the framework, steel, concrete, foundation, etc. When CPAs depreciate a building, they generally use the 39-year rule. What we try and do is go in and see what things could be adjusted in that. 20-some years ago, the IRS allowed changes. Typically, it's been 39 years to depreciate a facility, but the IRS said we could advance some things that wear out earlier than 39 years. So we can take this building and we can say, what wears out quickly? That will be, if you come into a medical building, it would be the entrance, it would be the chairs, it would be the carpeting, some things that could be refinished. So there are portions of it that we will change. Instead of a 39-year schedule, we will put it on a 5-year, 7-year, 10-year. The maximum we can advance the depreciation schedule is 20%. But we will go in and do a calculation. Now, my company has been doing this for a little over 20 years. We've brought businesses a little over $800 million in tax credits, which has been a very, very significant thing to their cash flow. It's easy to work. We ask the individual that is either assisting the business owner or the business owner themselves to go to this link, property tax credits. And then when they do that, they're asked a number of basic questions. And they, as we get started, so they say, well, what's it cost to do this? I'm going to get a change in my depreciation schedule. We're going to give them a tax credit. Our fee is no more than 10% of what the savings are. We're averaging $75,000 per million. And so whatever the savings are, we're going to charge them 7, 8, 9, no more than 10%. But what the fee is, the tax credit, if they would like to take advantage of the service using this link, the tax credit's available now. It used to be something that took weeks and months. Our company would send people out with a briefcase and cameras. We would visit, ask questions, speak with the CPA, the building contractors. It was a very long process. We took 20 years of research, matched it with artificial intelligence. Using this link, we can calculate the proposed tax credit in about 10 seconds. It's then up to the business owner to say, hey, I want to do this right now. The first question I usually get is, why doesn't my CPA do this? Changing cost segregation is an engineering-based change. CPAs traditionally don't have engineers on staff. So I'm going to cut them a little slack. They should do this. They can do it partially, or they can send their clients to 2 or 3 major businesses that do this around the country. We're one of them. So I'll say they may be aware of the new tools. We put the artificial intelligence in place last year. So one of my targets in getting the message out is to get to the CPAs. An example, we went and did 2 rentals in Indianapolis. The 2 properties combined were $1,219,000. One was at 570, the other 649. When we did the estimate, it came that commercial owner of those 2 properties got a tax credit for $90,000. So if he had employee payroll taxes, any kind of obligation to the federal government, right then and there, he could apply $90,000 toward his obligation. And his fee would be $9,000. I'll tell you, if somebody's gonna give me 100 grand, I'm happy to give them 10. The process is so fast that our challenge right now is taking this simple message and getting it to CPAs, realtors, property manager teams, and property and casualty agents who have commercial customers. I wrote an article this last year called the Pre-Renewal Surprise. What I'm suggesting is that in a property and casualty situation, the producer normally goes out and updates the information pre-renewal. It's usually about 90 days. What I'm saying is show up and say, we've got a new tool in our agency. Would it be okay if I showed you how to improve your cash flow? If I gave you some tax credits on your building? That kind of takes the competitiveness of your business out of the picture and makes you a real benefit to the owner. It's that simple. Give us a call, use the tool. We're happy to help you. Well done.